Oh, we're back. We're
Oh
in
yeah.
progress. The boys are back. The boys
Abba.
are back. Abba. All right, Chevra. Long time
Did
no
not know what
see.
I just walked into.
Long time no see. Rafale, you're sounding great over there with the mic. The mic. Oh, Chaim, we got the kippah in front. That means it's already deep or it's shallow. We don't know. Chaim's in the land. He's in the valley. Hello, Moreh. Gavalt is he guarding us? Oh, he's got the RNG shock. We're mamish here. We're mamish here, and we're always here. And we don't know if we're going to be doing this consistently. It may just be one time, but one time is also good. Being together on the phone, on Zoom at 9:38 p.m. is really, really good. We're in the midst of the 3 weeks. We're in the midst of yearning for Beit HaMikdash, envisioning Beit HaMikdash, attaching ourselves to Beit HaMikdash right now. Everybody knows the shattering, the Chorban. There's still one wall standing. There's always one wall standing within each and every one of us. Mamish. It's great. It's mamish great. So before we start, we have to get like a quick refresh. I think even if this is just one night and we don't go beyond this with the Zoom and we continue with the recordings, it's a good refresher for Rabbi Nachman. I don't know if I articulated this 4 months ago or 3 years ago. And it's going to change every single time we open up Rav Nachman. But Rav Nachman is the deepest of the deep. But also, every single person, no matter the level of understanding, can understand. And it has a chilek in Rabbi Nachman's Torah. It's up to interpretation. Everyone is different. He says one thing, you could do whatever you want with my Torah, but don't change what the Shulchan Aruch says. It's deep stuff. Deep stuff from Rabbeinu. So let's get into it. So at Tefillah B'Shem Kol Yisrael for Pesach Reuven ben Yosef Sarabach Bas Yehudis Tanya Bat Hoda Margali Yosef Yair ben Aviv Chava Lu Nishmat Yehudi Bracha Bas Nechemia Mazel Tov to Gabe Mailer on the engagement. Big stuff. Big news. I didn't get a text though. I got a text from a bacher. I didn't get a text from Gabe. He should have texted me in the night.
He's supposed to text you?
I think that's how it works. I think that's how it works. Hey, yo, I'm engaged. You know, go through every contact in your list. Oh, and Chaver, the most important part: 150 days until Hanukkah, 67 until Rosh Hashanah, 4 until Shabbos.
Only 150 days till Hanukkah.
150 days. What is happening? Elul is almost here. The Gavalt, the Elul is right now. The Elul is right now. We have to shofar right now. All right, Chavar, Tefillah B'Shem Kol Yisrael. Rafi's hype. Okay, help us pray with full attention and with all of our energy and strength. Let us put all of our energy into the letters of the words so that our strength will be renewed. This is a tefillah from Rav Nassan. Help us draw new holy vitality from the prayer, since prayer is the source of all vitality. As it is written, pray to the God of my life. Help us come to perfect faith. In your great compassion, help us direct our prayers towards you through the gate of the tribe in which our soul is rooted and from which we have honed out. Let our prayers ascend through the right gate and rise up to heaven through the land of Israel, through Jerusalem, the holy temple, and the holies of holies, until they rise to the place of your dwelling. Cover B'siyat D'Shmaya. We cover the Heilige Shabbos. L'kutei Tefillah. We have 139. That's our Tefillah. Remember we did this whole donation thing, 139? Tefillah is, that's ours. It's in the book. It's in the book if you guys have the set. Okay. Before we go into advice, Rabbi Nachman's advice, we have to just paint the picture. Rabbi Nachman once said to his tzaddikim, I know it seems from the outside that I'm not always happy. Rabbi Nachman was the one who said, be happy always. It may seem like I'm, a little brokenhearted. And he says, it may seem that way because I'm constantly paving new ways for all of my Talmidim, for all of Am Yisrael. Inside, I'm always happy. But because I'm constantly walking through all the mountains of Eretz Yisrael, where Chaim is right now, and I'm saying, Gam Khan! I don't know if that's Hebrew.
It is.
Oh, it is. Also here. Rabbi Nachman is saying also here. Rabbi Nachman was at Tzaddik Yesod Olam. We go on a hike. Chaim's on a hike right now. And you know how they have like those pointers, tell you where you're going? That's the Tzaddik Yesod Olam. He's giving us pointers. The whole world is one big pointer. Rabbi Nachman is telling us we could be anywhere, and there God is fully. God is fully there, fully present. So that's why it may not seem on the outside like he's happy always, but on the inside, Gevalt, he's always happy. So thank you, Rabbi Nachman, for paving all the pathways for all of us and are giving us confidence. So, someone text Gabriel that we're on Zoom. Gabriel Mendelson.
I don't know his number, bro. I think it's on you.
Okay, I'll text the chat quickly on Zoom. Come on. What a light. Okay, let's get into it. So redemption, says Rabbi Nachman, is essentially dependent on faith. Redemption, Chaver, we're here. We're mamish here. Redemption is essentially dependent on faith. The root cause of the exile is simply a lack of faith. 2 lines. 2 lines. Now we're asking ourselves, if we have Emunah, Gevalt, we have a personal redemption. Bezrat Hashem, all of Am Yisrael will be redeemed through our Emunah. B'Shem Kol Yisrael. Rav Itchemeyer tells us during the 3 weeks, how do we attach ourselves to Emunah? How do we achieve this? He says it's a decision. It's a decision. I have Emunah. Saying it mamish out loud. Remember Chaim Weinstein years and years ago told the story of being bold. Being bold. I think it was the night of the Tish. When you gave Miller the Chaver were at our apartment, you told a story of the king in his pants, underpants, I don't know what it was, and be bold. The whole thing you remember.
Sure.
Right. Yeah. We have to
dude,
be bold.
That's such bad broadcast. Like what? I just think I told a story about a king in underwear. It's so strange.
It's so good. It's so fire. But anyways, we have to be bold. I have faith. I have it. We have to say it out loud. So what does he say? That sometimes if we don't do this and we're dependent on that faith coming to us, in a couple of weeks, it'll come to me. Right now, I'm not feeling it. Let me be on the sidelines. Let me just sip on a iced tea, on a fused tea. Ice and cold. So good. What's better than cold tea? Fused tea. Not much. Not much.
Probably nothing.
Saying maybe rebar? Maybe rebar is better. Or be fresh. Be fresh. You're always fresh. You just gotta be fresh. It's so good. Be fresh. It's amazing. We just have to have Yitzchak always be fresh. Be fresh. Wow, what a name. What a name. Who was that? Okay. And he says, like, it's the Maisa, it's not gonna come to us. It's not gonna come to us. Yes, it will, if we need a wake-up call. But if we're just being passive or sitting on the couch and be like, okay, the faith will come, and then later later I'll get to it. Later I will involve myself. Later I'll play the game. It doesn't always work like that. He gives the example like this: someone standing by the gate of the Shekhinah, and he sat and he sees a tree with full fruit, all the fruits in the world, the most delicious fruits, fruity fruits, juicy fruits, and he's standing by the gate. And he says, you know what? I'll let the fruits come to me. The fruits will come to me slowly. They'll drop on their own. And maybe they'll roll to me by the gate. I won't even go pick them up. He says, that's not it. He says, the person who decides that he has emunah, he says, I'm going to go to that fruit. I'm going to pick it off the tree and I'm going to eat it. Geschmack. And that's what it's like with the emunah. And that's what we need to have during our days. And that's how we reveal redemption into our lives and into the world. Rabbi Nachman says like this, and then we'll conclude and we'll open up the questions and comments and everything. Rabbi Nachman says, the essence of faith lies in the power of the imagination, because that which the mind can comprehend can no longer be an object of faith. Chevra, the mind is so lofty. The mind is so lofty. All we have to do is be like, I belong. God is here too. I believe God is here. Mea achuz. And now we have all Israelis now. I can say mea achuz. I can say mea achuz. Mea achuz right here, right now.
Yeah, translate for YouTube.
Oh, someone's in the army. Jordan's in the army, Chabra. He's in the army. Yeah. He's in the army. He's in the army. He got the cut.
I know my background won't move, but I just stood up if that's okay.
It's all good. So, Kitzer Chebra, we have to use the imagination.
Dude, show us the haircut, bro. I didn't even know you drafted. What the heck?
We have to decide that we belong, that we have
I didn't draft. It was a mistake.
that we're Hashem's
drafted.
children, that we're all in the informal army of the Ribbon Shalom and the formal army. Chebra, questions, comments, please feel free.
It's really powerful, Jack. I just want to say a little bit about faith. That this week I'm in a security guard course to work in a summer camp as a security guard, and so we had this crazy dude from Sarah Makal teaching us, who's literally like killed hundreds of people, and it's just crazy. But he tells us when you're pistol shooting that if you if you're staring too intently at the scope with the little dots on the pistol and not at the target that's beyond the scope, so you're gonna miss. And that's really emunah, because a lot of times we get caught up in our own attempts to make things work without looking forward at what God's given us, and then we miss. Also, if you hold the gun too tightly and in the wrong way and just put too much pressure on it, you're going to miss. But if you put your hand where it's supposed to be, just pull the trigger when you point at the target and just let the gun do the rest. Which is cool, because like I'm just in a security guard course, but like Hashem's just giving me a shear through a Sarah Makal guy.
Jack, I think Khan just put you in retirement.
He didn't. He really didn't.
Put me in what?
Retirement.
Oh, what a comeback. It's so good. So good, Rafa. So good. So good. Chebra, we were never in retirement. Come on, we're always playing. We're always playing the game. We're always playing the game. Be fresh. I think I gotta be fresh. I think that's it.
Dude, it's really, I mean, as much as it's about be fresh, it's also really about rebar. Like sometimes you just got to repeat people's bars. You know what I'm saying?
So strong. Rafa, Jordan, Gabriel. Oh, Gabriel, guys, I just want to say, Gabriel, he may not want to reveal where he's at right now, but let's just say he's stealing Torah. Stealing it. Stealing it, Mamish. 1 minute here, 1 minute there, and Mamish takes it because it's his. He decides that he has Mumuna. Tachwata.
I think that in Gabriel's name is the word reveal. Is that just me?
That's a good one. I haven't heard that one before.
Dude, everything comes up.
You're gonna hurt Jack. You gotta chill out.
This is what we do.
Wow, Chebra, the Siyata Deshmai. Gabriel, anything to add? Nagashim Medavo, Jordan with the Celsius drink. If you guys don't know Celsius, go to Jordan. Fired me up. I got a Celsius drink at 4 p.m. It's not good, Chebra, not good. 200 grams of caffeine. Not good.
Fired in.
Fired after two turkeys. Chebra, but Siyata Deshmai, tonight is good. Tonight is good. One day is good, and maybe we'll continue, depending on us and what Hashem gives us. But Baruch Hashem gave us this night 5 people on. We're able to see each other's faces. That's the most important part: seeing each other's faces, seeing the smiles, seeing the backgrounds where we are. Jordan, Yerushalayim, Chaim, Mamish, hiking, Gabriel, Renana, Rafal, Mamish in Yeshiva, going back to the roots, studying for finals. So beautiful. Chebra B'Siyata Deshmai will continue soon, either through the recordings or through Zoom or both. And
Zoom. Thank you for your light, Jack.